Welcome to Matt Bayeski YouTube channel. Yay! I did it. Yeah, be available soon. Yeah. You don't know what, do you? Come on, think about it. Psychic me. Attuned to my energy. Ooh, look in my eyes, look in my eyes. What am I thinking? The guy's crazy. Yeah, I am. So, yeah, gosh. I've just created 300 bags of Yasta. Beautiful. Oh, I go to sleep with it. It's my baby now. What's inside here? My new creation, Spirit's Helping Hand. This is the first ever bag I've made of what I call a cleansing tea for the most important thing in our body right now. What is that? Parasites. So it's a parasite cleanse. I'll talk about that in a couple of hours maybe. Yeah, I basically stopped last night at about 3 o'clock in the morning and I thought, okay, I've got enough now. Anyway, it's great. I'll talk all about that later. Today we're talking about a beautiful, beautiful crystal that has played a great part in my life over the years of a healer, crystal healer. And I've got many stories of this crystal. And it's an actual pleasure to talk about this crystal. Right now, we've got next door loads of trucks coming in and out, plastering concrete down. This is why I've not been able to do as many videos, plus the fact I'm working so hard on projects right now, including this tea. So that project's over with now. So you can hear now another vehicle pulling up. So it's constant all day. So I'm sorry about that, but these are the things that we have to put up with. But anyway, let's talk about the beautiful, juicy crystal. Let's have a look at it first. Yes, it's not the Moldavite. No, it's not the Tektite. It's that beautiful crystal next to it. Yes. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. So say hello to green Moonstone. An absolutely divine crystal, one for everybody's collection. It works ever so well with Moldavite and Tektite. Really is a beautiful crystal to work alongside black tourmaline. I love it, absolutely love this crystal. It works well with most crystals. I don't have any issue when I wear it with other crystals at all. Fantastic with clear quartz. Lemurian quartz works really well with, and so on. I could go on all day of the thoughts of how many times I've worked with these crystals with other crystals. So it's a great crystal to work alongside your collection of crystals as a healer or somebody who just likes to wear nice crystals. Green Moonstone, well, this is a kind of powerful crystal in a way of psychic attunement. If you're wanting to heighten your awareness, spiritual awareness, your psychic, especially your healing abilities, Green Moonstone is a great crystal to help blast away negativity, clear the way for clear vision of the spiritual nature. That kind of, oh my God, I didn't see that. Okay, now you're getting it. You're not looking through the eyes of the physical, you're looking through the eyes of the spiritual. That third eye, that attunement, that, I don't know, pineal gland is now strengthening, becoming stronger. This green Moonstone definitely helps with that. It's great to practice with. So if you're practicing psychic, medium, clairvoyant, clairaudient, all of those things, if you're working on that kind of attunement, you're wanting to create or do something deeper than you've ever done before, Green Moonstone is a beautiful crystal to work alongside you. Just holding it, just wearing it will make a massive impact of your life. For me, I used to like the two crystals that I predominantly worked with when I first began was to start to understand me as well as my work, as well as what I was doing, as well as the energy that was surrounding me at any given moment. Moonstone was always around me. I had a round ball Moonstone. I saved so long for that. And the day I got that Moonstone, it was like, okay, now I'm getting it. Green Moonstone was the next crystal that came along. The original Moonstone crystal, which was, I think it was Moonstone. It wasn't Pink Moonstone. It wasn't Rainbow Moonstone. It was just Moonstone. And it had this glaze, this ambience to it that blew me away. And you know when you're holding a piece of Moonstone. Green Moonstone, especially for me, it brought me onto a level of the acceptance of psychic, the acceptance of what I was doing, the acceptance of people around me. It really brought me to a deeper understanding of the psychic world, of healing, and just deeper understanding. Green Moonstone has this unique ability of when you are blowing yourself away by feeling, seeing and understanding things that you've never done before, it really holds that balance for you. So you've got this really deep inner peace, but you're on another level. So the level that you feel is that when you're working on a psychically, if you're doing, readings, if you're doing healings, you feel as if, okay, I can cope with this, I understand this, and it brings you to a deeper and more powerful, it is a vibration. It's a frequency that it's like, anyway, so moving on from that, I realized that it brings you closer to what was once and what you forgot. So it opens up doorways to, and it's freaky as well. If you wear it, you'll find you'll get vivid dreams. Green Moonstone brings you to the reality, the memory. This, in fact, if we focus on that, that's better. Our memory isn't the brain. Our memory is the connection to who we are. So when we clear the brain, we are able to listen more to the heart. The heart is the center of everything. It is your being, it's your spirit. So this green moonstone brings you closer to that spiritual connection of who you are. Thus, you start getting memories of certain things that I've got to be careful how I say this because it might not happen for you. But what I mean is that when you do certain things that are like, did I really do that? It makes you realize that, yes, that is me and I can do this. So when I say to you creativity with Green Moonstone is something fantastic, what I mean to say is that it brings you the confidence of believing in yourself because you've done these things many times before but forgotten. Therefore, there is a connection to that deep understanding that has been lost or traumatized out or programmed out of you. So it teaches you who you are. It helps you focus on your past. And again, if you're doing past life regression, Jesus, this is the one. And in fact, what I'm going to do is probably headline this as the most powerful crystal for past life regression. The reason why I say this, and I don't say it lightly, but when I worked with this, I realized there was things that I'm going to give you an example because I've got thousands of things flying in at me now of what happened with Green Moonstone. There was a guy who came to me, he came up the stairs and he was crying constantly. And he said he didn't know what was wrong with him, okay? I tell people to shut up when I do my healing. Don't say anything, let me find it, okay? So I just told him, it's okay, everything's gonna be fine, lie down. As he lied down, I had the Green Moonstone. Now, the Green Moonstone I had was very, very raw. It wasn't like this, polished, but it doesn't matter, it's still the same. So I'm just remembering what I had. The Green Moonstone was like, it was kind of like broken at the side, but it was a nice size Green Moonstone. So he laid down. I went for the Green Moonstone, took it in my hand, put it in my hand, held it there, and then I think did he put it into my? Anyway, I had it in my hand and I started the healing work. The guy started moving around, doing crazy things. And then started, this is what happens when you become a healer. You're able to help people if you do the job properly. You're able to help people clear things from within them that sometimes happens. Very rare, but does happen. Some people call it psychic attack. Some people call it spirit in between two worlds, around you, within you, anyway, forget it. So he's moving around, doing his stuff. I'm just doing my healing work. And then he looks at me, he opens his eyes, which is very strange because most people close their eyes unless they're kids. Kids like to like their eyes open and laugh. So I got my hand on his heart, and I've got my hand, was it this way? I don't know. I can't remember. It was so long ago. So I'm doing the healing work, blasting, calling for the pure light of love, healing. And I could feel my hand burning and burning with this crystal in my hand, green crystal. And he opens his eyes and he says something that freaked me out, right? It freaked me out. Then I realized this isn't him. It's somebody, it's something else. And they said something to me which was very personal. I continued, and as I was doing it, the guy closed his eyes, and within an hour it was gone. I could feel, okay, it's gone. The guy gets up, grabs me, and gives me a hug, and he said, I've never been as frightened in my life. And I said, you know what? These things happen every now and again, not to everybody, but it kind of tells you, says that you are ready to now move forward into a new path of life. And I said to him, if I'm wrong, tell me, but have you been wanting to explore yourself and the spiritual world? Have you been wanting to progress in this world? He said, oh my God, 3 months ago I started a path because something happened to him. And he said, and I started getting into this field of work. And I said, right, well, what happened was when you emit this energy, it's like fresh, it's new. And sometimes spirit trapped in between two worlds can be pulled into that. Okay, and it's an experience. It's happened to me 2 or 3 times. And I said, but it's gone now and it's no problem. Now what happens is your own natural instinct will protect itself without even knowing. So you won't probably go through this again because you've experienced it. We don't know why it happens, but anyway, where I'm coming to with this crystal is it was in my hand. And as he looked at me and said these words about me that nobody else knew, right? I knew there was something else going on. I just smiled. I had this green crystal in my hand and I remembered who I was. And this has only happened on a few occasions. Moldavite it happened with, and this. And like, I'm looking at him and I'm smiling. Right? What he said to me wasn't nice, but it didn't affect me. And it was like doing this work and holding this screen, it was reminding me of what I've done in a past life. And at the end of it all, I went and sat down and had a coffee, and I had this green crystal in my hand, and I'm thinking, you know, one of the hardest things is to accept that we are good at something when we have never learnt it or done it. And there's something in that. And I would say that the reason why I tell you this story is that green moonstone helps you believe in who you truly are. It really does. And it allows you, it brings you to a deeper understanding of yourself, of your spirit, of your past. So it is an amazing crystal to help you recognize your gifts, your talents, your experience of past life. It's a most amazing crystal. I have only tapped into 1% of what this crystal does. But let me tell you, if you get a piece, you'll understand what I'm saying. This crystal helps in so many ways bring back peace, calm, balance, all of the things that we need in our life. At that moment, we are able to attune to things that we didn't because we had fear, worry, panic, what ifs. And if you can clear that away, which this crystal does, and it allows you to tap into something that you've never been able to tap into before because you've been too busy chasing your tail, too busy sad, too busy angry, too busy, thinking about things that have no significance of our spiritual journey at all. When you can clear that away, which Green Moonstone does, it allows you to open up to the spiritual awareness of you. It really does. Other things that it's good for. If you are suffering with, this is some of the things that I remember as clients. Anemia. Anemia is lack of, I don't know exactly, I don't want to get this wrong because I'm no doctor, but if you're anemic, it was good for people who are anemic. I remember this quite clearly. Other things, green moonstone on a physical level, great for headaches, great for migraines, great for issues with the eyes. Some people with tinnitus said it made them feel a lot more accepting the suffering. So what else? Brilliant for children, great crystal for kids. Children that are extremely energetic and creative, definitely give them a piece and see what happens. Let them wear it. Fabulous. It brings a lot of balance into that sometimes unstable energy because they're rushing. So it kind of brings you back to a good balance. Alzheimer's. I remember Brenda, she had a piece. She had what she thought Alzheimer's. She wore it and she was a lot better. She always felt a lot better. What else? Dancers. I remember dancers wearing this a lot. A lot of like ballet dancers, any kind of dance. It brought a lot of balance to their energy. What else? Gosh, I'm trying to think of. I've so many things coming in. If you've got dyslexia, dyspraxia, it brings a lot of balance into that as well, and helps you focus a little bit more and calms you down. I think that's it. I mean, I could keep going on all day, but that's enough today with all of this. If you suffer with grief, pain and suffering, this was a beautiful duo, which is green moonstone and black tourmaline. Works really well together. Also works well together with moldavite if you want to go step up to another level as well. And great with tactite. If you wear this with tactite, it's fabulous as well. It really is. That's my talk today on crystals. I hope this serves you well, and I hope this beautiful crystal of crystals will help you along your journey. I do have a few on my website that I've just worked on. I don't know how many is left, but there are some on my website. I have some spheres on there, some beautiful green moonstone spheres. They're beautiful to work with as a healer, and also a few of these. I think that's it. You go to your local crystal store and ask them for a green moonstone, and I'm sure they'll be able to get you one to add to your collection. Have a most amazing day, guys. If you want to continue this conversation, please go to Mark Bajerski Crystals channel, link below, and also Telegram if you want to chat today with me. I'm always there, and I'm always posting truth. Have a beautiful day. Until tomorrow, love you all. I haven't done that for ages. Oh, there's a kiss for you.